Oh, yes. Once more into the nerdy breach. Once more, we nerd-venge. And oh, baby, am I excited to get into this breakdown, to get into this trailer, this high. And don't you worry, I'm on my way. What's up, everybody, and good morning, and welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. We gotta talk some Mandalorian today. We've got to talk some Star Wars. We gotta talk some lightsabers, some hype, and of course, some Babu Frick. Yeah, that's right, some Babu Frick. We'll probably do at least, I would say, a good 45 minutes on Babu. You know, looking at all the different angles of the shots, trying to talk and think about where he's been, what he's up to, what are his motivations, how does it tie into future Babu stuff, you know? I'm all about it. So it's going to be a good time. Buckle up and let's get into it. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you in a second. Hey, do you guys feel that? Do you feel that? Do you feel that in the air? You know what that is? That's the sign that it's going to be a good day. That it's going to be a good stream. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling mischievous. I feel like there's a chaotic energy in the air. And, you know, when it comes to me and Star Wars, you know, if it ain't Andor, thank fucking God. So, I think it's gonna be a fun one, man. We're gonna be breaking down some really interesting stuff, talking about the different aspects of the trailer, etc., etc. Good times ahead. A couple of things I just want to say for sort of show notes purposes. Please try to come by tomorrow at 11 a.m. if you are a Nerd Avenger member. We gotta talk more about the watch parties and how we want to handle the watch parties. So please come on by for that so we can kind of discuss our plans as a community and see what you guys want to do. Also, we were going to have a Diamond Lounge stream this Friday. We're not going to do that anymore. I have family coming in this weekend, so I won't be able to do that. I'm going to push that back to next week, but we'll do it next week, and it should be good to go on that one. And you know what else too? Honestly, I think I said last week that we were going to do a gaming stream this Tuesday. And normally on Tuesdays, I like to react to videos. That's kind of something we've been doing lately. We're like, okay, Tuesdays, it's kind of just dedicated to chilling, reacting to different videos that are out there. And I want to start doing some gaming streams, some more gaming streams. So I'm probably going to do some gaming streams on Tuesdays as well. But I was like, how can we not talk about the Mandalorian trailer today? I think that's what we have to do. So that's what we got to do. That's what we got to get into. And I'm pretty excited, of course, because my boy, it's a bubble. I'm a Babu Frick, and he was there, right front and center. He's the CEO of Sexy. And while we're on the topic, can I just say, look, I'm gonna pull this up. I think this is maybe the greatest tweet I've ever made, and it's not quite gone as viral as I want. It's, you know, it's decent. It's doing fine. Like, you know, 200 likes, whatever. I'm happy with it, but it should be 2,000. It should probably be 200,000 likes. This picture of Babu, I'm not even kidding you guys. This is 100%. I just keep looking at this thing and laughing. Like, I keep coming back to this photo of Babu Frick and laughing my ass off. It's perfect. It is a perfect picture. It needs to be memed. It needs to be there needs to be stuff done for Babu. This is incredible. Please go to my Twitter, like it right now. Help this tweet blow up. It's important and necessary to our future here as fans and things of that nature. So, okay, let's get into it. Let's talk trailer. I kind of want to know from you guys, what do you think of it, and how much did you like the trailer? So let's start here. Why don't you give me your score for the trailer out of 10? Put it into the chat right now. I'm super curious. As to what you guys think of the trailer. Before I give my thoughts, I would like to know what you think. Lots of sequel stuff this season. It looks amazing, says Star Wars Meg. Oh my God. I told you guys, chaotic energy in here. Wow. So that's a lot of high scores. Look at y'all. That's a lot of high scores. Now, hold on just a minute. Hang on now. Hang on. I'm so curious. I'm gonna throw a curveball at y'all. I'm gonna do this Q&A dealy. What did you love about the trailer? That's what I want to know. I want to know specifically, what did you love about the trailer? Because it seems like a lot of people are very, very excited and hyped up about the trailer. I've seen a lot of that online. I've also seen a lot of that in, obviously, the chat just now. Oh, the bricks and screws. Ah! I didn't see him, thank God. Order 66, that's pretty hype. That is pretty hype. Mandalore, it was fine. This is pretty Nicky right on. Grogu. We need all the Grogu. Oh, God. Felt like Star Wars. Amen. Everything, nothing bad. Mando cool. Grogu becomes stronger. Visuals perfect. Order 66 flashback. You got a lot of mileage out of that sentence, dude. I love when Mando did that thing and then Grogu did that one thing too. Dirty! You're right. That was pretty hype. Jedi Coruscant Order 66. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's see here. Love the energy where the plot seems to be headed. Oh, and Grogu. Oh, man, Grogu, yeah. So I just want to show you guys, like, it's just so funny to me, you know, Star Wars fandom and me and the Star Wars fandom and our whole situation, right? And there he is again, just, you know, soak it in. God, man, the face of an angel. So, I actually did a little, let's call it pot stirring earlier today, and I actually think it's so genuinely funny, different people's reaction to this, that we should bring this up, and we should look at some of this stuff because it's really, really funny. So I just tweeted, I thought, in a pretty, you know, passive tone, nothing too, like, I didn't come out and say, like, you know, Grogu's such a little punk ass bitch, and I hope his little stupid green head gets ripped off by that alien. You know, I didn't say anything like that. I didn't say, like, I didn't use any language like that. What I said was, anyone else kind of over Grogu. And I even put kind of in there. Do you see what I mean? Like, I even put kind of in there because I'm not, it's not like I'm like 100% over Grogu or whatnot. You know, I'm just kind of over Grogu. And oh man, you've got to see these comments. This is Star Wars right now. And of course, Paul came in with a really good one, and I didn't see it until like just a couple of minutes ago. But he says, really didn't like when he started selling NFTs and those texts came out about him harassing Ahsoka. Yo, I'll tell you guys something that I'm not going to put on Twitter. I had it. I was replying to Paul with something else, and I deleted it because I was like, it's not worth the fucking smoke. But I'll tell you guys. I'll just let, you know, just don't spread this around. I felt like replying to Paul and being like, yeah, man, and I heard he's going to buy Hogwarts Legacy, so I'm kind of out on that. Moving right along, I'm over Babu Frick, of course. This is aimed directly at me. This felt like a personal attack. And I'm over it. Fuck that. A lot of people very angry, you know. Yeah, especially since he's never grown up. Shout out to Fatal. Joy Warhead, dude, give me some toys. And also, that's hilarious. Isaac said the amount of toys and merch of him I get from all my family is crazy. Okay, so I did sort of bring this up yesterday because, and I think this is part of the issue for me, is that because of Liam and because of all the gifts and all the stuff that people get for Liam, I see so much fucking Grogu stuff, dude. And even yesterday, I told you guys I had family over. Family came in. You know, we had a great lunch. We were just hanging out at the house a little bit. And of course, you know, my aunt got us some things, got Liam some things, had like some Christmas stuff. And dude, yeah, of course, it's Grogu stuff. And Elisa's even like pulling out, oh, this is really cute. I wonder if it's Grogu. And I'm sitting there like, fucking Grogu. I've seen so much Grogu. I'm over it. But anyway, yeah, so Isaac brings up a good point. Nerd Executive, not even close. Oh, man, Moss came in with a pretty good reply here. Know your role and shut your mouth. It's like a shut up and dribble comment for me. Shut up and dribble, nerd! I understand your point, bro, but nah. I personally don't pay attention to these sort of things. Yeah, Grogu is blasted everywhere, but that has nothing to do with his character development in the show, and that's what I'm interested in. True. I want to get into some of the ones that are like, because there's some people that are like so upset. Will Watkins, that's bait. He kind of gets it. I mean, you know, maybe just stirring the pot just a little bit. Man, where's the one where the guy's like, dude, I can't believe what's happened to you. Where's this at? Where's it at? Josh putting the hands up. Not really. I loved these ones. Son, just don't. Those were really good. This I thought was a pretty good comment here, actually. I'm not sick of him, but he's definitely a marketing tool for Disney to sell merch. They do need to develop his character more, though. All in all, I still love Grogu. I think that's actually the take. I think that's like the reasonable version of what I'm saying. Is like, man, they really need to like develop this thing and not just have him be... I think, honestly, he's a little over-marketed. He's a little over-marketed and a little over-merchandised, for sure. Of course, your mileage may vary on that. And if you have a kid, I think you're going to feel it a little bit harder. This one was good. Here we go. Series hasn't even started. Man, where's the one where, like, he was, like, so mad at me? I mean, look, this is a lot of fucking comments. This is like I believe I got ratioed here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this got ratioed. Let's see. How do I see... how do I see the comments here? Oh, it's very close. It's very close. People are pretty hot. People are pretty hot about it. And let me see if I can find some of the more negative replies, because it's just like, this is... What the fuck? This has sort of been just like my experience, you know, with Star Wars fandom. I don't necessarily blame them, you know. I like to poke the bear. No way. He's cute and slowly becoming a warrior. I think season 3 will see the little guy go more solo and handle his own. Doubt it. Depends on how they use him in Mando 3 and develop his character so he can fend more for himself. If not, then I would definitely been a better call to leave him with Luke. Interesting. Dude, wait, where's the one where everybody's so mad at me? Because there's some people that are like, bro, I can't believe you've sunk to this level. I can't believe you're doing this. I just think it'd be smart. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Look at all this Grogu love. It's kind of funny. How dare you? No, that's a bad take. Yeah. No, just you. You're full-blown crazy. I mean, look at this, dude. So many people are so hot about Grogu. Man, there was a couple that were like, bro, what have you become? How I used to love you. Yeah, people upset. Regardless, just a little fun, man. Let me ask you guys in the chat, though. Are you guys over little Grogu? Or are you all about Grogu still? Are you over the little boy? Or are you still all about a Grogu? I think the takes about him needing character development are completely fair. I just want to see him... It's not even so much develop him, Although I do think that would be helpful and cool as well. But I think they need to sort of develop the story around him a little bit more, you know? Okay. Shall we break this trailer down? Shall we look at the trailer and see what we like? Let me pause this. Oh, you know what? I didn't really give my score for the trailer. Here's what I'll say. I like the trailer. I don't love the trailer. I don't think the trailer is... Like, to be honest with you, I was kind of shocked at, like, how many people were like, yeah, let's go. I don't think it's that great of a trailer, to be honest with you. But the stuff that's actually seen, like the stuff that's in here, is pretty hyped and does have me excited. So it's almost like a trailer that's meant to be broken down. Does that make sense? Like, the trailer's... I don't know. Like, I get a lot more out of it, like, looking at it like this than I do actually watching it. To me, I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. What do you guys think? Am I crazy?
Our people are scattered like stars in the galaxy. What are we? What do we stand for?
Pop out. Okay, now I can see the chat. Okay, so let's kind of start with that. It's kind of cool. You know, they have the Mandalorians just kind of out there in the desert. It looks like this is probably Mandalore itself, right? And it is interesting that he's framing it in such a way where he's like, our people are scattered, like stars in the galaxy.
People are scattered.
Like, what is he like? Who are we? What do we stand for?
Stars in the galaxy. What are we? What do we stand for?
This is interesting because it does, in this trailer specifically, make it seem like Din is going to step into that leadership role for Mandalore. Also interesting that there's no Bo-Katan in this trailer at all. It's kind of interesting because it did seem like the marketing for the show was really going to be Bo versus Din. And it's possible that that's still going to be the way that it's marketed, because how far away is this show? Right? It's like March 1st, right? I believe. And that's like, what, 2 or 3 months away? You know? What do you think? 2 or 3 months away? They'll probably have a lot of little spots and a lot of little marketing here and there. They could still do what I thought they were going to do with Bo versus Din. But for this trailer, which is a big spot, you know, they played this at a big football game. It's you know, they put some juice in here for the trailer for sure. It seems like they're really wanting you to kind of believe that Din would be somewhat of a leader or a mentor to the Mandalorian people. It can't really start that way, though, because to me, I feel like he's so guilty about having shown his helmet that, like, until he goes and, you know, bathes in the mines or whatever the hell he has to do, I don't know that he would really step up to the plate like that. It's kind of interesting that they would put this. It's 6 weeks away. That's a month and a half. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. Bro, do you even math? A month and a... No, I don't math. That's why I rely on the chat. Okay? I don't... There's calculators. No. That's why I rely on you guys. Holy shit. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. Oh, also too, what do you guys think of the Mandalorian armor here? Like, what do you guys think? I mean, it's like cool, you know, like it's cool, but it's kind of low-key looks like shit. Like, come on, man.
What do we stand for?
This thing can go into hyperspace?
About how to fight.
There he is for all of you frickin' Grogu lovers. I like the N1 though.
Navigate the galaxy.
And okay, so in this part, we're obviously kind of thinking that he's probably mentoring Grogu in the ways of being a Mandalorian, right? Because of course, there's the great choice that is given to Grogu in the Mandalorian episodes in the Book of Boba Fett, and it's like stay and be a Jedi or go and be a Mandalorian. Essentially, it's like armor and sword, right? Kind of interesting. And so I think, and you guys probably think as well, let me know in the chat, that this is Din mentoring Grogu in how to be a Mandalorian. Kind of cool.
That way, you'll never be lost.
There's a lot of like fun Star Wars stuff here, but I don't know. Is this Navarro, you think? By the way, I'm just curious, is this really Navarro, or where was he at in Mando season 2? I don't exactly remember if he was there in Navarro or is he at a different place. Because if this is Navarro, is it not a glow up? Like, does this place not look like it's thriving? Yeah, that was Salacious Crumb. It's either Salacious or it's somebody that looks like Salacious. This is Navarro? Yeah, hey, props to Grief Karga, huh? Navarro's looking good, dude. Navarro's on the come up. So that's kind of fun. And I like the robes. I like the look. Looking good. Coming in through the rain. Why does he have Grogu in the thing sometimes? And then why does he have him in the seat with him sometimes? What's up with that? The armorer fusing a pauldron. Wouldn't this be interesting if that was a pauldron where she had put a mythosaur on? I don't know. Could be cool. Mythosaur pauldron, perhaps.
I'm going to Mandalore so that I may be forgiven.
This is super cool. We saw a shot of this in the Book of Boba Fett as well, right? This was like some kind of big dome that gets absolutely decimated by a bunch of Imperial bombers. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, we did see that in the Book of Boba Fett in that one. It was in a Mando episode, right? And the armor is talking about it, and we just get a straight up flashback to it. That shit was beautiful too, by the way. Right? And is it in Clone Wars? City of Sundari, is that what it is? Is it in Clone Wars? Because I don't really recall it being in Clone Wars. I always remember the one like palace and the throne in Clone Wars during the Maul, Mandalorian, Satine stuff. Interesting. It's in Rebels too. Okay, cool. It's where Satine is. Okay. Must just be bro, that's literally where it all takes place. Okay, well maybe I'm misremembering because I hate Star Wars now, okay? Jeez. Let's keep going.
Transgressions.
I do like this character. I like Pelimoto, man. I like her more than fucking Grogu. Super cool.
This is the way.
Why are they celebrating? Oh, you know what? Let's stop for a second here. Where do you think this is? Is this Tatooine? Why are they celebrating? Because Boba Fett's now the mayor or some shit? People are pretty hyped about Boba. There's a shot that's not in this trailer, actually. That is in... Maybe we should wait on this. I don't know. Let me think. There's a shot in either the international trailer or something that has... Oh, there's a Disney Plus trailer. Is that what it is? This shot is not in... Oh, that's not going to pop up. No! No! This shot right here. Do you see this? This is in the trailer, but not in the one that was released on Monday Night Football. And it looks like a shot of Star Destroyers being taken apart, stripped for parts. And a lot of people are saying this could be Coruscant as well. Help me out on this, chat. Help me out. Is this something that is spliced in with the Coruscant scenes or whatnot? But kind of interesting that this is not in the other trailer. Regardless, let's go back to watching the trailer here. March 1st, which is 6 weeks away. If you don't know time, it's about 6 weeks away, which is very, very soon coming around. Now, we get into some shots of Coruscant, and I'm down. Like, I love Coruscant. I'm excited to be back on Coruscant. I saw a lot of people saying online, though, that they thought the effects or the visuals for Coruscant looked absolutely stunning. I don't know. This shot in particular to me looks like pretty whack and green screen and not the best. But overall, I'm excited that we're going back to Coruscant. You know what I mean? And to get sort of more of this guy and like his backstory, and I guess it's sort of the way that we get to Grogu's backstory, right?
There's something dangerous happening out there. And by the time
like that shot? I don't know about that.
It'll be too late.
So what the heck's going on here? Is this just an ancient Mandalorian helmet? Probably, right? Probably, right? Yeah, that shot doesn't look the best. Is this just a Mandalorian helmet? Or is, like, this supposed to be, you know, some, like, Revan type shit? Or, like, some, like, more old school stuff? Remember, Mandalore was glassed? Tar Vizsla? Maybe. Pure Beskar? Maybe. Yeah. Ancient Mando stuff is sick. Yeah, for sure. I actually do love that. And there's some really interesting ways that they could go with it by going to... oh, it's just a helmet? Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Hey, Brandon, I appreciate that, brother. I'll get to that in just a second. The planet where the kid from the Star Wars video game... Dude, what? Stevie? You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself even more than me. Look at this guy. Okay, and then this is sort of the shot that everybody's talking about, right? This is a very hype scene and something really hype for them to put into the show. To me, this seems like exactly like what was in Kenobi. Like, I'm pretty sure John and Dave probably just scooped up some of the same peeps and filmed this during Kenobi, or perhaps like filmed it during the weekend while the Kenobi production was still going on, right? This is an article over by the Direct. Let me blow this up. I guess I just don't want to change it for when I go back to it. Fine. So here's the shot here. And they look like the exact same peoples that are in this shot in the Book of Boba Fett flashback to Order 66. So I guess that's not really the Kenobi one then, from their perspective. Yeah. I don't know. Who do you guys think it is? You think it's just going to be the clones coming through? Because this is obviously has to tie into what's going on with Grogu, right? But like this was Luke, right? Okay, so yeah, this was when Luke was trying to get Grogu to remember. And they got like some of it. So are we going to get a fuller explanation for that in this series? That's kind of interesting. That could be cool. But I doubt it's Anakin, right? I doubt that it's Anakin. I think it's probably just clones, or perhaps they'll reveal something else was going on here. Like, one of the things that I've loved as a possibility would be like, bro, and I know this is such a Star Wars glup shitto fanboy thing to want, but I want the fucking Emperor to come through. I'm sorry, I do. I want to recontextualize this whole thing that, like, he sends Anakin to the temple and he secretly goes into part of the temple himself. He busts in, slices everybody up, and grabs little Grogu and takes him to teach him dark side stuff. That's what I want. That's what I want. But probably not. Yeah, probably not. It's probably just the clones or whatever. But hopefully this does lead to more of an understanding and explanation for what Grogu is, or who he is exactly. Why is he so important? And who's looking for him? You know what I mean? Like, why are people still looking for him? Like, why is he? Because Gideon says, like, he's more special or valuable than you'll ever understand, or some, you know, typical villain bullshit line that basically means, like, this is an important plot point, you know? Okay, now this shit's hype too. TIE Interceptors, boner. I love the TIE Interceptors, man. Like, these are incredible fun ships, super fast, quick maneuvering, and it seems like this is a Mandalorian ship, probably. Yeah, this is just one of the Mandalorian ships. That's what it looks like to me. No idea where it is. You know, maybe on Mandalore, maybe on a different planet or something like that. But it's pretty hyped. Like, pretty hyped to see some TIE Interceptors. Or are these advanced? Wait, now I don't even know Star Wars anymore. I think they're the Interceptors. Somebody help me. Yeah, they're the Interceptors. Like I said, I still know Star Wars.
Hang on, kid.
And they're cutting it to make it seem like he's in that Mandalorian ship, which is kind of odd. Like, why would he be in the Mandalorian ship? Why not in the N1? The N1 would, I think, the way they describe it, the way they amp it up, it's like a hot rod. So it would be able to hang with Interceptors. Don't know what this is. But I mean, check out all the B2 battle droids here, man. Like, I love this shit. And I'm super hyped that they're in Bad Batch 2. Like, the last episode, which I thought was so incredible, where they're trying to take over stuff from Dooku's vault and you know, things of that nature. And they had all the battle droids there. Like, I'm excited. Roger, all the way. And what the fuck? Like, what are they even doing in the bar? I find this to be hilarious. Like, what is going on here? They're connected in, like, are they getting, like, oiled or something? Like, yeah, B1, like I said. Jeez, guys. God, you know, Star Wars fans, it's so fun to, like, hang out with and break down stuff with, you know? I love the Star Wars fandom. So, yeah, this is cool. I don't know where this is at, but it's kind of fun, man. You get some fun stuff. Is that R2? Is that R2? Are they both R2? This shot looks hyped as hell. It looks even cooler than the last time we've seen it. Maybe they did some, like, cleanups on it. But it's super cool. Like, just dropping in, dude. Boom, shakalaka. Guns out. Sun's out, guns out. This is probably that Jon Favreau dude. What, something Vizsla? Look at the melted down stormtroopers and stuff, dude. Damn, very brutal, very cool. And then this one had, somebody pointed this out. This is an ARC Trooper pauldron, it looks like. That is pretty freaking cool. Like, some of these hybrid suits look garbage. This looks to be that Death Squad cult thing, you know, and that's Bo. She called them cultists or whatever, right? But yeah, this seems to be that group. And they look clean. It's like the new version of Death Watch or whatever. And then this dude with the pauldron, like, let's go. That's cool. And then here he is. Here he is himself. The CEO of Sexy. Babu. Oh, man. I mean, come on. Tell me that, you know, the trailer was all right till this point. You know, it was okay. Like, it was, you know, I'd say like 7 out of 10. And then they put this piece of man meat on screen. Holy shit. I thought Star Wars was like, you know, a PG kind of brand, you know? But this kind of thirst trap thing, you know, like right out in the open in a big trailer, put on Monday Night Football. I mean, it's awkward for families. It's just crazy. And then who the fuck is this guy? Who's this guy, dude? Who's this guy and what's going on here? Little weird green kind of trippy alien dude here. It's like, okay.
This is the way.
And then he gets thrown away. He's like a lizard man kind of thing. And, yeah, Grogu's just out using his power. So is he going to get a little bit better with his abilities? Did his small amount of training with Luke help him out there? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. But, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting way to end the trailer. You know, I feel like there's a couple other money shots that they could have gone. Mostly, you know, this stuff over here. That's, I think, like a close zoom in on Babu, you know, and you know, something like that would have been super hype. But I guess they love Grogu more than Babu, which is, you know, whatever. So, yeah, that's the breakdown. And obviously, I think the Order 66 stuff is the hype stuff. People are quite excited about it. You know, could it be Darth Jar Jar? Could it be Palpatine's? Could it be Anakin's? You know, who could it be? Who do you guys think is behind this door? Just tell me. Who do you think it is? Put it into the chat. Jar Jar? Andor? Oh my God. Can you imagine if it was Andor? Troopers. Grand Inquisitor. Yo, if I was Dave and John, I would do the Grand Inquisitor, but like properly. Like, imagine if, like, a way better looking Grand Inquisitor popped out of here. And it was like, damn, like that. I wish Kenobi looked like that. You know? That would be sick. Rey. Maybe. Maybe. Played by Jason Isaacs? Hell yeah, dude. That'd be amazing. More Warhammer? Like, fucking Gilliman just breaks through there. Pretty sure he would fuck up some Jedi. Palps, I would love it for it to be Palpatine, man. I would. Theory pops out. That would be great. Reva. It's James Gunn coming for Star Wars next. Oh boy. Kathleen. Yeah. It's just gonna be clones? Yeah, it's probably just gonna be clones. Do you guys think they're going to advance, like they're gonna explain the Grogu stuff via this scene? Do you think that's gonna happen? Like, are they gonna be able to do the Mando type stuff, which seems to be, again, it's like Bo and the different tribes and all that at the on the planet? Are they gonna be able to do all that while also explaining more of Grogu? Is he just gonna like start having his own visions about it more and more? I don't know. There's a whole season. That's true. How many episodes in this season, by the way? What are they doing? 8, 9, something like that? Probably 8 or 9, yeah. 8? It's going to be the Bad Batch? I mean, I wouldn't be against that. I don't know that that's the move. I think Favreau said that we will get a big tease about Grogu's origin this season. Maybe next season everything will be revealed. Interesting. Yeah. But it's an effective trailer. I mean, a lot of people got really excited for it. I think we'll get a little bit more stuff as we move closer. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, pretty effective trailer. Also, yesterday, Quantumania tickets went on sale. And from what I saw, it was selling out pretty good. I mean, I haven't heard them announce anything about like, oh, it's the fastest selling fucking movie ever or any shit like that. But I saw a lot of buzz about the tickets for Quantumania. I'm pretty excited for Quantumania. I'm really, really hoping that it's going to be really high quality and like real good. No, I didn't get my tickets yet. I'm going to talk to Elisa about that today because I think we'll both be able to go because we just found a new babysitter / nanny, which is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure she'll be able to go with me. Otherwise, I would have scooped up a ticket for myself. Maybe I should just buy 2 and see it. Check the new trailer. What you mean, bruh? Oh, Elijah, all good, brother. I appreciate any and everything you do, man. It's already awesome. People already love it. So whatever extra stuff you add to it will be fantastic. Adam is also working on some really cool stuff, too. We're about to make some upgrades to the tower. Got your tickets? Nice. In Paul Rudd we trust, not so much Peyton. Yeah. I like Peyton Reed. Didn't Peyton Reed do the that Mando episode? The one with Luke, where Luke came back and all that? They got some good directors, too. Where's the director list here? Rick's coming back. Wait, what? Lucasfilm was 3 trailer, as well as a few previously known directors upcoming. Directors on this season will include Rick, Rachel Morris, Lee Isaac Chung, Carl Weathers, Peter Ramsey, and Bryce Dallas Howard. It's good stuff. Good stuff. So yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, look, the Star Wars fandom could use a huge W. I would love for the show to be absolutely incredible. I'm kind of a little bitter towards the show for going off for 2 years, if I'm being completely honest with you. Because it was such a staple. I feel like it was really holding shit together. And then, like, you know, you get Book of Boba Fett, Kenobi, and Andor, and it just feels like fucking shit went crazy and off the rails. And I did see, not that it was a lot of people, so I don't want to, like, make it a big deal, but I did see some people yesterday with this kind of attitude of, like, well, after Andor, I don't want to go back to nostalgia cameos each week and stuff like that. And, like, oh, man, I know it's not going to be like Andor, so I can't get too, like, blah, 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 blah. You know, I saw a little bit of that shit, and I was like, you know? But overall, I think a good move. A good trailer. Hype things to come for sure. So, all right, should we just get into Q&A, guys? Get into Q&A, see what you guys want to talk about? Shall we Q&A it up? All right, here we go. I'm going to go all the way up to the top. Parker Gonzo says, first in today, Darth Jar Jar in the World Between Worlds. Misa back. Josh, have you seen the tasks about how Jar Jar was supposed to be Palp's master? Much love. What do you mean tasks? What do you mean tasks? I haven't seen anything about that. I mean, I've seen a lot of the theories and stuff. It's super fun. And even the homie Ahmed Best would sort of goof around and talk about it a little bit like it was a thing. I don't really think so. But, yeah. Meister420 says, do you reuse the shocked pics of your face for thumbnail? Absolutely. Absolutely. I need to do a whole new slew of them, actually. And you know what I found out the other day? This will blow your mind. So the Mr. Beast gaming channel is like massive, as you would think, right? He literally uses the same face on every single thumbnail for the Mr. Beast gaming channel. The same face for every single thumbnail. When I was like, dude, what? Are you serious? Like, that's bananas. But then again, it's like, shit, if it works, you know? Colton, welcome back to the Nerd Vengers, man. Appreciate you. Kendall says, love you, Josh. Been watching for over 2 years now and finally have the financial space to become a member and moved out of the house. Keep up the hard work. Oh, bro, thanks so much, man. Member for 3 months. I really appreciate that. And that is just awesome, man. I appreciate the support. I really do. I hope you get a lot of value out of being a Nerd Venture as well. Smokey Kenobi says, bow chicka wow wow. That's what my baby said. Mow mow mow. And my heart starts pumping. Chicka chicka. Chihuahua. Never gonna stop. Kitcha kitcha goo. What? Did I just have a seizure? Thanks, Smokey. Lee says with a $10 holla, very generous, says, good morning. Hope you have a phenomenal day. But what if? Just what if? Grogu force chokes Babu Frick. Anyway, take my money. Oh my God, bro. If that shit happens, look, I've never done one of those stupid, what are they? Change.org, like, petitions. Okay, I've never done one of those things. I've participated in other people's when I feel like it's an important thing, but I've never done one. But I swear to God, if Grogu even looks the wrong way at the Prince Babu, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be trouble. There's going to be petitions. There's going to be angry tweets, threads, videos, streams, tiki-talkies, you name it. Brent Stewart says, I bet Grogu drinks the waters of Mandalore, has a flashback, heals trauma, and that cave shot is him coming out after. Maybe. Or maybe Grogu goes in there, he drinks the water, and then we see, like, you know when Joffrey died in Game of Thrones? Like, I honestly don't think it would be that bad if they had Grogu brutally die in a way that would just put a splinter of trauma into every young person that watched it sort of away. I actually don't really think that would be that bad. You know, they say all publicity is good publicity, you know, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, there's definitely some cool stuff that you could do with that, Brent. Thanks for the idea. Rockaway Poppy with the $10 holla. says, dope trailer, crazy hype for a fire year of Star Wars. No Adventures 444 live. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Thanks for bringing the energy. I appreciate the support. Alex McMahon says, in time runs out, the Beyonders murk Thor and Hyperion, and you really get to see how powerful they are. Hank Pym calls them hunters, I believe. It's wild. Yeah, they're incredibly powerful. They're, like, it's absurd. The power level that the Beyonders have. I have been watching some of Rob's videos, though, about, like, the new Defenders and this crown thing and, like, all these sort of things that Al Ewing is currently doing with the cosmic side of Marvel. And I'm interested in it, and it might recontextualize the Beyonder. And I think the Beyonder and maybe the Beyonders, maybe we'll learn more about them in Marvel Comics this year. So, yeah, it's pretty wild, though, right? James Hayden says, hey, Josh, just in case you didn't see my reply to your tweet about Grogu, you don't fucking say that! Ah! Okay, thanks. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support, and I know. Everybody loves Grogu. I get it. Am I going too hard on Grogu? If you think I should... If you guys think that I should be a little bit more kind and loving to one Grogu, put some hearts into the chat. You know, let me see. Is there really support for this dude? Are we really like, you know, like what do you want? Wait, the love? I mean, I see a couple hearts. You know, I don't really... I see a few here. I see a few there. Yeah. You see? You see, guys? It's not as many hearts as you thought, huh? Not as much love as you thought there would be, huh? Yeah. Okay. Caleb says, I hope Sabine's paint job looks better than this. True, dude. Yeah, she could really help them out. Because a lot of these Mandalorian armor sets be looking fugly. Like, real weird. Yeah, real weird. But, hey, it is what it is. Yeah, Sabine could give him a glow up. The real Jesse Lee Reed says, although Babu Frick was the one thing I liked in the otherwise garbage sequel trilogy, it makes me cringe to see him in real Star Wars. God help us. You know, honestly, dude, the sequels probably only gave us really one good thing, and it's Babu Frick. So let's separate Babu from the sequels. Okay, sequel bad, I get it. But Babu Frick? Look, every once in a while, a blind squirrel finds an acorn. Okay? And that's what happened with J.J. Abrams and Babu Frick. You know, I don't know what weird alchemy, chance encounter, just, you know, serendipity. I don't know what happened. But somehow, we got the most legendary thing that's ever come out of Star Wars in Babu Frick. Yeah. Okay, I actually want to go to the polls about something else here, because I am kind of curious. Let's do a poll. Will the sequel stuff in Mando 3 upset you? I would like to know. For real. John Cross says, do you think The Mandalorian is a story about what Grogu will become at the end of the series and not necessarily about Din as the titular character? Maybe. A lot of people think that, actually. I think Theory thinks that. Like, he thinks Grogu will become the Mandalorian and that it's really about him and that title is actually referring to Grogu. And it's possible. I never really saw it that way. Like, I don't know. It's tough, man, because, like, you know, they used to talk more about this, and they used to talk about, like, Paper Moon as a big inspiration for the film. And, like, the whole idea behind Paper Moon was that they actually kind of belong together. And as crazy as it all is, and as misfit the situation feels, that they should be together. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's weird because it's almost like built into your question that it can't be about a singular, or it can't be about both of them. It has to be about a singular person. And I think that's fair, right? The Mandalorian does seem to refer to a singular person. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning. And the Mandoverse was, of course, an idea that had, I think, a big macro plan. I'm really curious as to how, like, Ahsoka even fits into that macro plan. There's apparently a new spin-off series that John and Dave are working on together. Rangers is gone. You know, there's a lot of other things that are gone. Did you guys know that there was I think it was in late 2019, perhaps it was in 2020, during the investor call in December, that Kathy came out and put 11 different projects on the board, some similar to the way that Marvel does. 11 different projects. And literally 6 of them didn't happen and seem like they're not going to happen. You know? And like for instance, I don't know if you guys remember, but there was an actual logo created for the Lando show. And the last time that Kathy talked about this was like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, where she said, "Oh, you'd have to ask Donald Glover about that." Like it's Donald Glover's fault. It's not my fault. Right? It's kind of weird. Because even like Mandoverse, I thought we'd be like, I frankly thought the Book of Boba Fett would tie into the Mandoverse a little bit more. And I thought, you know, maybe Ahsoka would, and maybe Rangers would as well. And I don't know if they've sort of recalibrated that or whatnot, but I want The Mandalorian to have its own arc and its own ending and culminate in a cool moment. But I do want something bigger, you know? And I wonder if that'll be another show that involves some of the people from The Mandalorian show. Are the Mandalorians going to become a front and center player in what's going on with the galaxy? And if they start to thrive, why are they not a part of the sequels? Like, it's just kind of like some really interesting stuff that I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question though. The 20th Archimus, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now. Wait. Okay. Brendan! Awesome, man. $20 donation. Thank you so much. That's very generous. Says, it feels like Favreau/Filoni were like, okay, here's one episode of him with Luke, then just scrap the idea of Grogu being a Jedi. LOL. What they did with him in Book of Boba Fett kind of affected my personal interest in this show, to be honest. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting thing, man. I wonder if this is bothering you guys at all, because at the time I remember there were some people when we were watching those episodes where people were like, dude, this is whack. And I was so enamored by the quality of the episodes and feeling like I was brought back into the world of The Mandalorian that I was like, no, like, you guys are crazy, this is perfect, I don't give a shit. But that now, like a year later, I am in a place where I'm like, I kind of wish they had just saved those episodes for season 3. You know? And like kind of made it, you know, the story just a little bit different, because it's cool, but it's also strange to like wrap your head around from a narrative perspective. Why did they do this? You know what I mean? It's just a little strange, you know? Lars says, longest you got before you lost in Snap. What do you mean? Like, longest I got before you lost in Snap? What do you mean? Like how many games in a row or something like that? I don't know, bro. I haven't kept track of that. I haven't been grinding on Snap a lot this season, though. Like, I did get a cool Spider-Man variant last night, and I played a little bit last night, but I also broke my phone on Saturday. So I broke my phone on Saturday, and I haven't gotten a new one or gotten it fixed. It's actually been kind of nice. Like, it's been a little bit of like a dopamine detox, and I can only like get on Twitter or play Snap when I'm on the computer. It's been low-key kind of nice, man. You know? But yeah, I'm going to go get a new phone today. Actually, Elise and I both are just going to get new phones today. But Yeah, so I haven't been playing a lot of Snap, especially over the last couple of days. The real Jesse Lee Reed says it's not Palpatine coming through the temple door, it's Ventress rescuing Grogu and completing the redemption arc that she started in Clone Wars Season 5. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Doesn't she die in that one novel? Yeah, I mean, look, I just hope it's impactful and meaningful, you know what I mean? Elijah says, sup, broski? Just FYI, I'm still working on animations. Gonna be sick. Just taking a little longer. Hope to make the Nerd Vengers proud. Bro, like I said before, you already have, and we appreciate all the work. I saw you, talking with Adam a little bit in the chat as well. Oh, man, it'd be so cool if you all got together on some stuff. By the way, I want to figure out a way that we can give credit to you guys for the work you've done. Maybe in, like, the description, or maybe as, like, a small... Like, maybe we do an outro, a proper outro that gives, like, credit and has, like, some interesting shots. We can talk about it in the DMs, but super cool stuff, man. Starkiller says, won't be long before their missionaries knocking on door asking if they can have a moment for their Lord and Savior Andor. Oh, God, no! No! Freck says, it's incredibly stupid to sideline Mando for 2 years, but I think this season will be the best yet. Team Din and Grogu. Will Luke or Tano show up? That's an interesting part, too. I don't think so. I don't. Again, he could have, right? I mean, you could have opened the season essentially with the 2 episodes that we get in the Book of Boba Fett, and yeah, you get a whole lot of Luke that way. As it stands now, I see no reason for Luke to be involved in the show unless it's at the very end and it has something to do with a big pressing threat. And I'm really curious as to whether or not Ahsoka and Luke are going to hook up and have babies, but also whether or not they're going to hook up and go fight Thrawn in the Great Beyond or something like that. You know? So... I don't know. A lot of that's the other thing is like going into season 2 and when we like had some of the leaks and some of the things, I was like, okay, I have a pretty good understanding of where this is going, and damn, like they're really blowing this shit up. They're gonna widen it. They're gonna, it's gonna be big. Just now, I'm just not so sure. I'm kind of interested. Elijah says, Adam wants me to DM him, but no messaging options pop up when I click his name. Any better contact information than just Adam? Yeah, I'll link you to in a Discord message. Because, Elijah, you're on Discord, right? I believe we've talked on Discord. I know you emailed me, but do you... Yeah, we'll figure it out, bro. Darth Radia says, thanks for keeping us in the loop, even when you're Star Wars grumpy Papa Josh. True. I'm here as often as I can live. Where's the booze/blinkers in this tower, though? It's literally all around you, man. I'm sure you could go down to the lobby and look under the desk where Susan's working and find some kind of flask. And also in the cafeteria, man, all kinds of stuff. Adult slushies, all that kind of stuff, for sure. Vandalf the Black says Grogu = wizard in the New Beyond. Ooh, I like that. Quit trying to the puppet son of my favorite puppet. I don't know exactly what you mean there, but I assume you're kind of being like, yo, quit dogging on my boy. And I'll try. I'll try. Wizard in the New Beyond. That would be kind of interesting. Linking Grogu to the New Beyond would be kind of cool. I've actually not thought about that. Ramtuk Holster says, Josh, is that Luke Island at the end with Grogu? Oct 2. Nah, can't be. I don't even know what you're talking about, but now I gotta check it out. Is there a potential shot of Oct 2 at the end? Like you're talking about like where Grogu's coming out of the cave? Nah. I don't think so, dude. I don't think so. Yeah. Yaba Troopa, I appreciate the support though. Says, I think the doors are gonna open at the end of the flashback. Also, thank you, Yaba Trooper. Appreciate the love. Kyle TK says, had to cover the fam's eyes from the mad hunk Babu. I know, dude. Babu's the type of dude, you open up all the lockers for the ladies, man, and they've got pictures of Babu. You know? That's, yeah. The guy she tells you not to worry about, Babu. John Cross says, I bet Mando will end with a movie directed by John. That would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. Positively brilliant. I do wonder, though, how we're going to get there. As in terms of stakes and because to me, the movie would have to be Thrawn. and New Beyond coming in, trying to invade, or maybe they go in there to stop him from ever invading or something. And it would have to be really big and it would have to be crazy. What part does Mandalore play in that? What part do the people of Mandalore play in that, you know? I would absolutely love it, though, if that's the way that it went. It would be damn cool. James Heaton, $10 holla. Oh, my God. That's very generous. Says, Josh, can you please call Dave because you're buddies because you went to film school? I don't think you ever mentioned that. And ask him to put Bad Batch, Hondo, and Rex into live action, please. Yeah, I'll let him know. I'll let him know for sure. Appreciate the love. RF Gaming says, yo, player, check those Twitter DMs. I sent you a little something, something. All right, let me check this out. This feels like a trap. It's a trap. Let me see here. Oh, there you are. Okay. Gaming here, podcast. You're talking about, you sent me some stuff about your podcast? That's what it is? I mean, that's cool, but that's not what I thought you were going to send me. I thought you were going to send me something like awesome, man. Thought you were going to buy me some Warhammer or something. Smokey Kenobi says, Dave can do no wrong, so his vision of the sequel stuff will for sure be tolerable, if not interesting. I'm over Grogu, though, until they give him some dialogue. Yeah, that's interesting, huh? That is kind of interesting. I said check later and hit me up, damn it. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't catch that part. You didn't put it in your message, so I didn't see it. Dirt Wizard says, and that's a very generous man, $20 holla, holy shit, says, great stream. I think Luke making Grogu choose between family and the Jedi was disappointing in Boba. I thought Luke would be the one to drop that old Jedi teaching choice thing. Maybe Grogu does that in the future. Have a great day. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And that's a good point. Yeah, I think it did bother some people. Maybe Luke's just not there yet, though. Maybe he's going to get there eventually and figure that out as the way forward. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That is interesting, though, and I know that did kind of upset some people. We'll just have to see how it's handled. I mean, I really would like more young Luke, just in general. But I don't know. I mean, the story itself doesn't necessarily need him, and they could create some really cool, compelling stuff on their own, but I'm a sucker for Luke. Drew Smith says, looking forward to more Mando or Quantumania. Return of the Nerds. Am I looking forward more to Mando or Quantumania? Man, I will say it's kind of interesting because I think both projects, I have a pretty big mix of hype and anticipation, but also like worry and trepidation. You know, like legit, both of those projects to me, I want to be incredible. I also think both of these projects kind of need to be incredible to really give both of those like brands a big W. Right? I talked about this in the video I did yesterday. I did a big video about Quantumania, how it's make or break for Marvel. I believe that. I think it's pretty make or break. And if the movie really disappoints a lot of Marvel fans, they're going to have their work cut out for them. Building back that trust and getting us to good stuff with Phase 5 and 6. Mandalorian, also, there's a big question mark there. Off air for 2 years. Star Wars, Book of Boba Fett. There's a lot of sort of reasons to be, I think, nervous. So, which am I looking? I mean, I don't know, man. That's a hard one. Which one am I looking more forward to? I don't know. Let me answer it this way. I'm a little bit more confident that The Mandalorian Season 3 will be the show it needs to be than I am about Quantumania. Even though I do have a lot of faith in Quantumania and I think the trailer looks great and I am excited for it, I have more skepticism for Quantumania than I do for The Mandalorian Season 3. That's the way I would say it. and this has a little bit to do with Peyton Reed. It also has, there are three basic reasons why. Number one, Peyton Reed. Number two, it's an Ant-Man movie. Paul Rudd. They're going to be very funny. It's going to be comedic. I need it to be serious, though. And I need the stakes to be serious. This is the introduction to Kang. They can't just fucking clown Kang, have a clown show movie, and then like, oh, yeah, I wonder if he'll be back. You know what I mean? No, fuck that. And also, the third thing, I can't help but feel like this movie was produced before Feige really started making changes. I think once 2024 hits, we're like full throttle ahead with a very quality controlled Marvel that's going to have less stuff, but it's going to be very good. But I can't help but be concerned that this movie and all the movies in 2023 are still going to come from the phase 4 shit, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's still going to have all those problems that I think phase 4 had. So that's the best way I could say it. Golden Hercules says, man, even though I like Babu in Rise, for some reason I've just developed this irrational dislike of him in this stream. I wonder why. JK, LOL, take my money. Hey, you don't say that. You don't say that. Yava Trooper says, how would you bring Savage Hulk? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute here. Are you, Yava, who are you? Are you breaking into the tower and going into my office? Because this right here is a multiple page script on how I would bring back the Savage Hulk. I'm recording this right after the stream today. Yeah, I've got a big lengthy answer. Actually, just to tease it out a little bit. No, he's not behind me. To tease it out a little bit, I'll say this. I figured out the perfect way to do it. I figured out a perfect way to do it. A way that is so damn cool and so damn hype that they better fucking do it. So I'm going to put that in a video. Will Baca says, a Star Wars Civil War movie. Team Babu versus Team Grogu. Who wins? Dude, it's Babu all day. Are you kidding me? Babu's been around. Babu's street smart. Grogu's literally still just a dumb kid. He doesn't even speak. Are you kidding me? In The Rise of Skywalker, they have to seek out Babu. Like, Babu saves the day. Without Babu, the Palpatine wins. What the hell has Grogu ever done? You know? Sorry says, did you check out the latest Ant-Man 3 trailer? Yeah, it's pretty short, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. And Tyler SRT, member for 16 months, thanks, but you didn't put a message in there, bro. What's up, Josh? Usually watch the replay, but thoughts on covering anime/manga? Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to figure that out because I really want to. We've been rewatching, well, I've been rewatching, and Elise has been watching for the first time, Death Note. Oh my god. Y'all ever watch Death Note? It's one of the all-time greats. And so I'm trying to figure out how we will do the anime channel, because I definitely want to do it. I think it's super fun. So yeah, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. Yeah, dude, Veed, for sure. Dude, Death Note is incredible. At least until that certain thing happens, and then it kind of goes to shit. But the first part of it is incredible. Talk about Ben 10? You don't say that. What if Yoda's species is from Great Beyond? I know, yeah, that would be cool, actually, Chris. Somebody else brought that up today. I think that would be fun. Bro, the sequel stuff ain't... the sequel stuff, I ain't watched Mando because of it. Oh, yeah. Look, 65% of people say that it will not upset them that there'll be sequel stuff in Mando 3. So, that's kind of interesting. Ben M says, Edward Norton's Hulk in Secret Wars. I've actually heard a little buzz about that. The Geeky Cast was talking about that in a video. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go there personally, but you could, yeah. Angel Stark says, Mackie came into my bar and I called him Cap. LOL. He wasn't very pleased, so before he left, I doubled down with saying good luck with Red Hulk. LOL. I know, you had said this before. Why wasn't he pumped about being called Cap? Like isn't that supposed to be endearing, and isn't that the thing or whatever? I don't know. I'm you from another universe, says Yava Trooper. Oh shit. How's things going over there in that other universe, bro? Let me ask you this, Yava. In your universe, did Mandalorian go off air for 2 years and have 2 weird episodes in the pretty lackluster Book of Boba Fett spinoff, or no? Yes or no? Did that shit happen in your universe, or am I in the fucked up timeline? He was very annoyed. Why would he be annoyed? I don't understand. It's because sequel stuff in Mando 3 is inevitable and we're already prepared ourselves for it. Okay, well that's good. Tom Holland deal has him in Daredevil Born Again. I mean, I've heard rumors about that until it gets confirmed, though. Because it's Mackie. Yo, Kendall, you be hating on Mackie, bro. You be hating on Mackie, bro. It would be cool if Moff Gideon escapes and teams up with Thrawn. Yes, that would be cool. Star Force 1. May be too early, but I'm not seeing huge numbers on Mando 3 trailer coverage. Kind of worrying. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit too early, but I did notice that as well, Star Force. And I'll just say for my own part, I was thinking about it this morning, and I was like, do I do a breakdown video of the trailer? Do I go over it on stream? Do I do both? And from my perspective, if the trailer had a little bit more juice, I could have maybe done a stream and then also did a video that was dedicated to one particular aspect of the trailer that could have been really, really hype. So for me personally, I was just like, nah, I'm just going to do it in a trailer. I'm not going to break it down, you know? But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think it's a little too early to tell. We'll see. And of course, like when the show drops, of course, we'll all be really curious to see how it's performing via social media, via Nielsen, and I think we'll have a better idea there. Vito with a $20 holla. Holy mother loving lover mothers, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Says, I don't really have a question, but here's a dub. I'm not that hyped for Mando because my trust in Disney is the same as Anakin towards the Jedi. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, bro. I can't blame you for feeling that way. Obviously, myself and Star Wars, we're a little bit on shaky ground. But look, this show, dead ass, it was Star Wars for a while, and it succeeded at a time when I didn't know that Star Wars could succeed, really. And so Mando is such a big deal. I know everybody loves Grogu, everybody loves Din. I want the show to be good. I want it to be successful. You know, Uno Nintendo says sequel stuff doesn't upset me, just bad movies. It's not Babu's fault. The movies were bad. True. Dave can help those things grow on us like Clone Wars did. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll kind of see how that goes. Is this show is make or break for you? You're done again? No, I don't think so. I guess what I mean is like this will really give me the temperature of where Star Wars is at. Like, because Mando used to be the hottest shit out, and I think it was literally like, it was big. At least on social media, it seemed like it was as big as Stranger Things, maybe even bigger, because the conversations around it were so much more prevalent. Like, Stranger Things is kind of interesting because it doesn't even make that much of a massive social media imprint, and yet everybody watches that shit. It's holding strong, like, it's like crazy. It's a hit, right? But I feel like The Mandalorian, my fear is that it went from being a show like Stranger Things to being more like a show like either The Peripheral, like maybe White Lotus, a show that is talked about and creates hype, but like at just a much smaller level, you know? I would love for Mando to be like the biggest show. You know, that the interest, the search volume, the conversations are like huge. I mean, that's what I think Star Wars should be. That's what it's always, what it used to be, and what it deserves to be. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm like, man, like, are we going to get to a point where this show is going to become, like, just another show? You know? We'll see. We shall see. Why release Mando with Bad Batch? Oh, I don't understand that at all. Yeah. I think they should just drop Bad Batch as a binge. Like, what do you got? Like, don't you guys think the Bad Batch would be a good binge? Like, why not just drop Bad Batch as a binge? Like, I really feel like that's the move. Yava Trooper says, no break and Disney doesn't own Star Wars. Babu Frick still exists. Let's go! Will there be a live stream tomorrow for the James Gunn announcements, even though tomorrow is a member stream? Is there... Oh, I mean, is it confirmed that they're going to talk about... Is Gunn tweeting? Because I haven't heard anything about when he's going to say it. Just that it's probably going to happen this week. Any updates? Any updates? Anybody? Any updates? Any updates? Don't jump the gun. Good one. Yeah, so we'll be live at 11 a.m. for members. And if there's a big announcement by Gunn, I'll make a video about it. And then maybe we'll talk about it on Thursday as well. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess it kind of depends on how crazy the announcement is, right? We'll see. We'll play it by ear, as they say. We'll play it by ear. Yeah. Looks like Spider-Man. What's my opinion on them bringing in Thrawn? I think bringing in Thrawn is the move, man. I want more Thrawn, not less. Thrawn's amazing. All right, ladies and gentle beings, I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I got to get out of here because I got to go record a video. And then I've got to go get a new phone. Yeah, so we outie. Much love to y'all. I appreciate you. I really do, guys. I have a great time doing these streams. I have a great time doing the vids and hanging with you guys. So much love. And I'll see you guys at 11 tomorrow. Video won't drop today. The Hulk video is going to drop tomorrow. Yeah, should be good times. Hopefully the James Gunn stuff comes, man. I would love to do it. I'd love to break it down. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome and a nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? I want season 3 of The Mandalorian to start with a older, disgruntled Grogu hanging outside of a cantina, sucking down death sticks with a real rasply ass voice, played by the Back to the Future guy. Okay? And he's like, I know. You're probably wondering how I got here. Well, let's just say I should have picked the lightsaber. And then, you know, we go into the season, you know. Yeah. And Babu Frick, like, walks past him. And he's like, here's a few credits. And he drops him a few credits, and then, you know, they just keep it moving, man. You know, keep it moving. I feel like they lack some, you know, where's the creativity over there? You know, like, where's that passion that George had, you know? So much left on the table. Anyway. Take care of yourselves out there, you know? Open up your third eye. Make sure that you're washing your stinky butt. Eat fruits and vegetables. Get rest. Have social interactions. Make sure that you are eating the right amount of macronutrients to keep energy and physique.